This year we came to Robin Hood's Bay for Christmas. Robin Hood's Bay is the place where my husband Peter grew up, and that's where his mom and one of his sisters live. That's one of the most beautiful places in North Yorkshire, I believe, and in summer we spent here 2 months. Check out my other videos here. Robin Hood's Bay isn't an easily accessible place when traveling from abroad, as you have to fly into a big city like London or Edinburgh and then take a train to York and from York to Scarborough, and then there is a 50 minutes bus ride from Scarborough to Robin Hood's Bay. The trains in the UK get late quite often, and this time it happened to us. We got to York too late and also missed the last bus. We were hoping to take a taxi, but at the taxi office we were told there's only one car and it runs only in the town. So we got a hotel room and stayed in Scarborough. Before, we had to spend a night in Edinburgh, because it was a late flight, which also got delayed for 2 hours. So this time our trip took 2 days and was quite tiresome. Still, it was quite fun, and we had a few hours in Edinburgh. I never was there before, and I was curious to have a look around, even though it was freezing cold. And we were with Naomi, who first refused to put her gloves on, and then she was crying because her hands got cold. I'd like to come back here when it's warmer, roam around and also visit museums. They are great and free here. I must confess, most of my life I thought that Edinburgh is pronounced as Edinburgh. Shame on me. English language is logical, isn't it? After a stroll downtown, we went to the City Museum to warm up and check out the exhibition of female photographers of the last century. Naomi liked it. And of course, how without bagpipes? Before in Bulgaria, Pete and Naomi were driving me crazy, listening to bagpipes records while we were having breakfast. This instrument sounds a lot better live. I tried to change a bunch of different countries' money that Pete's collected over years of travel and work abroad.
How much did you manage to get changed?
£28. Robin Hood's Bay met us with frost and snow. I didn't expect it. It was so icy that we could barely walk. It doesn't get like this every year here, and it was cool to experience such weather here. After a few days, the temperature got higher and everything melted away. Now we're still here and it's drizzling every day, which is more typical for the coast in the UK. What I like about Britain is their taste for decoration. People like to decorate their houses and streets. They always put some cute figurines in their windows to create beauty outside as well. And British shops are full of tasteful decor items. When the weather's like this, it's always good to sit at home and read a book next to the fireplace. I didn't really have a lot of time to read, but I read a really great book that became a book of the year for me. It's The Choice by Edith Eva Eger, an American-Hungarian psychologist who survived Holocaust. She wrote an astonishing autobiography about her experience in Auschwitz and how she managed not only survive it but turn it into a life-saving path. I'd recommend this book to absolutely everybody. Basically, it's a book about the choices we make, about the choice to live or die, to prosper or suffer, that initial decision that takes place on the basic level of our existence. And that's not easy to make usually if you live in a hardcore environment or if you lose somebody or if you're depressed. But that's the book about how to overcome anxiety and fear. I love the way the book is written. The author doesn't teach anything. She shares her experience with the reader, and it motivates a lot. Naomi took her first sledge ride ever. Who thought it would happen in England? Frosty weather was accompanied by the sun, and we took the chance of it before we all got terribly sick with some kind of long-lasting and draining cold or flu. Walking on the beach and watching nature always brings me more calm. As long as there has been a wound in my heart for nearly a year now, because of what's been happening to my homeland, I appreciate being close to this severe nature. Christmas Eve, we decided to check out the local church. We're not religious, but Naomi loves singing, and I was curious to see what a festive service looks like here. On the Christmas morning, Naomi was happy to find out that Santa drank all milk and ate a biscuit. And she found presents because she was a good girl.
Telling Gareth about Naomi last night. Ooh, what is it?
Wow! Story about a snowman! Wow! Don't spill the cream. See, you can put the...
We had a nice Christmas meal with a part of my husband's big family.
That's for Molly.
Is the cake back there?
Lovely. Really nice.
Good. And your piece of cake.
Anya, what does Santa suffer from if he gets stuck in a chimney?
You're sat next to...
Claustrophobia. Ready? It's a crown for a princess. Wow. Whoa. Oops.
I sincerely wish you a happy new year and hope 2023 will bring peace to our world and our hearts. Thank you for watching.